Hello, it's your life coach, Mr. Knight, and thank you for watching. And today I'm going to respond to a question from one of my followers. And the question is, what can I do with $30,000 if my interest is getting into real estate? Is it even possible to get into real estate with $30,000? And here is what I would do if I were you. I have a couple of options that I'm going to give you. One is, if you have a pretty good credit with $30,000, you can try to get a loan for up to $300,000. If you put down 10%, which is $30,000, most companies, they are going to give you a loan of $300,000. If your credit is good, it doesn't have to be excellent. If it's good, at least over, I'll say over 650 credit score. And with that, if you get a loan of $300,000, go and get you can buy 2-bedroom townhouses or even 3, depending where you live, depending, of course, on your zip code. So you can even get up to 4 2-bedroom townhouses or apartments. Again, it all depends where you live. Some places, 2-bedroom townhouse can cost $200,000. Some places can cost $300,000, $400,000. In some places, it can cost $100,000 or $150,000 or even $80,000. So you have to do your research, and of course, it doesn't matter if you live, let's say, in Texas. You can buy a property in Oklahoma, you know what I mean, and invest in that property. So you have to do your research and try to look for those properties, but they're definitely there. So that's my number one option, which I think most likely that's what I would advise you to do. Because if you got, let's say, a loan of $300,000 and you get 3 1-bedroom apartment or 3 2-bedroom apartment or 2-bedroom townhouse for $100,000 each, which you can find these properties. At least one should be able to give you decent income every month, and you start from there. Number 2, I would probably, if you have 30 grand or 25 or 40 grand, if you go to any bank, I'm pretty sure 85% of the banks, if you go there with $30,000 cash, they will be able to, you should be able to borrow about $100,000 or $80,000 or $90,000 easy. So as long as you tell them what you're trying to do with it, you're trying to invest in real estate. If you go to any bank, you have $30,000 cash. They can easily give you like $80,000, $90,000, or even $100,000. And that's, let's say they give you $80,000 cash, that's $110,000. And with that, of course, you can do exactly what I was saying, before. You go and try to find a property for $100,000, a 1-bedroom apartment, a 2-bedroom apartment. You can't find it. You just have to go online and do your research and reach out to some real estate agent, and once you get one, there it is. You buy that property and you start renting out that property, and after a few years, hopefully the economy keeps going the way it is going now. In 2 years, you should have more equity in that townhouse or that apartment, and then you can borrow money from equity of your apartment, and then you repeat exactly the same thing. If you borrow $20,000 from your equity, then you go to a bank, and then you borrow again. You do the same thing. You keep multiplying that until you become a millionaire. So those are two options. Number three, you can try it, but I wouldn't want to get into that personally. But if you know a little thing about it, then you can try it. You know, I'm sure you've heard of flipping houses. So if you have some experience in flipping houses, or you have a friend who can help you out in doing so, you know, with $30,000, you can actually find some properties that are really, really, you know, old, but you know, once you remodel them, you can actually make decent money out of that property. So that's something that you can think about as well. You know, you can find a big property for quite really cheap, you know, and you can try that. But that's my last option. I'll try the first one or the second one. There it is, my friend. So as you know, man, everything I tell you I have done, you know. Most of you all know my story. I was resettled here at 19 from a third world country in Africa. You know, I was resettled in New York at 19 on my own, no friends, no brothers, no sisters. And I worked so hard. I went to school. I did everything I could. And right now I'm living the American dream. I have a wife. I have 4 kids. I have properties here in America, houses, and I'm renting them out and all that. So if I can do it, you can do it. And I do this because I really don't like to see anybody struggling financially. I know what poverty is. Poverty is evil, you know. I don't want to see you struggling. And that's why I try to always make these videos, empower, inspire, and motivate people, and share my experiences, and try to give you some advice and some knowledge how you can do better in life, and head to financial freedom, you know. So I hope this was very helpful to you. Again, everybody who's watching right now, if you're watching for the first time, I'm a life coach. I have a YouTube channel. It's called Get Inspired and Motivated by Mr. Knight. Get Inspired and Motivated by Mr. Knight. I have over 100 videos there, and I'm speaking about different topics. I'm speaking about love and relationship. I'm speaking about how you can do better in life, how you can become successful, how you can become a millionaire. I'm speaking about finances, how to invest in the stock markets, how to invest in real estate. So check it out if you haven't checked out my YouTube channel. Get Inspired and Motivated by Mr. Knight. Just type that in YouTube. You should be able to find my videos. And I promise you, you'll be glad that you did. And if you have any question, any comments, any other question you want me to answer, please, you can do so. Comment down below, or shoot me an email at tkrecords@yahoo.com, tkrecords@yahoo.com. I'd be glad to answer you. I always say that put God first, people second, and then money. When you do that, my friend, I promise you, you'll just be fine. And like I say, everything I say I have done, and I'm very grateful to God that I'm successful and I'm living the American dream. And again, if I can do it, I promise you, you can do it. May God bless you. Hope to see you next time. Bye-bye for now.